Thank you everyone for joining us tonight at FLW Fully Loaded Wrestling. My name is Valkyrie. I am your host this evening, and we are going to kick things off on a night of action with John Baker II, the inspiration of the nation, the man who seeks to go the distance. Recently, he's found much success here in FLW, and even before we rebranded, having only one loss and already several wins under his belt right now. Now the question is, will he be able to carry this momentum past tonight? It is dangerous to have as many wins as he has and to have the momentum he has heading into a match such as this against someone who made a very dominant debut in the last episode of FLW. I do not believe that this will rattle John, but he does need to be careful, as his opponent tonight, King Ilson, Wade Ilson, looks to put a stop to the momentum that John Baker currently has. And just look at the crowd, they just endear John in his illustrious career. The question is now though, will John be able to continue his momentum, or will his opponent tonight be able to put a stop to that? And we are about to find out, because now we have entering King Wade Ilson. Wade Ilson made his debut last week, facing off against the debuting as well Big Bubba Perkins. And even though there was some controversy surrounding his win, he was able to still walk out with the victory in hand. If you recall, on the last episode of FLW when he faced Big Bubba Perkins, it took him 2 times to submit the opponent that he had that night, because while Big Bubba Perkins did tap out the first time, the referee did not seem to recognize that he had tapped out. The bell did not ring. So King Ilson had to submit him for a second time. A mistake like that by the official could have easily wound up in Big Bubba Perkins' favor, but it did not end up being so. So now King Ilson looks to dethrone John Baker and his winning streak to take place at the top of the pecking order. Will he be able to do it? We will just have to see. And here we go. And King Ilson right out the gate, just a big boot to John and a headbutt to the back of the head. Wade just showing, and John Baker reversing what Wade had in mind, but Wade came out of the gate strong. He was planning on not going quietly into the night. He wants that top spot, but John Baker now seems to have found a groove despite the initial attack by Wade Ilson. And a kick to the face of Wade, followed by several more from John. John's not letting go of the top spot easily, but Wade does not seem to care. He wants it all. Let's see, heading to the outside. As a reminder for our FLW fans, our competitors have until the count of 20 to get back inside the ring. So they can stay out here for 20 minutes, not minutes, 20 seconds, until they have to be back in the ring. I apologize for my mishap. But John laid out on the outside of the ring while King Ilson gets back on the inside resting. And over the top ropes does Wade go onto John Baker. A man his size should not be able to fly that high. But there is a reason why he is called King Ilson and not just Wade Ilson. And just throwing John into the ropes, going back in and back out of the ring, breaking the count for himself and then also John. And then now John back into the ring, but Ilson right there and ready to catch him, slamming him into the turnbuckle. And what's Wade thinking now? Oh dear, oh dear. Oh, forearms to the back of the head. That can cause severe damage, and Wade's going to take advantage of it. Got John for the pin. 1, and John kicks out at just 1. Oh, and then a springboard enziguri from Wade Ilson, and John trying to fire back, but was just taken out by that big boot from Wade. And wrenching the neck here. Ladies and gentlemen, don't go anywhere because we do have a show full of action tonight. Not only do we have this spectacular bout here tonight, we also have Becca Bloor. 1, and Wade kicks out at 1 out of John Baker's pin attempt, and Hurricanrana and kip up by John Baker. But like I was saying, we have Becca Bloor taking on the ever so dominant Dakota Wheeler. We have Dakota Fall taking on All Heart Ace Bishop. And let's not forget, for our main event of the evening, we have a heated rivalry that's taken place over the past couple weeks on social media. We have the climax of Angelina Renee taking on Alexis Danvers in our main event. But for the time being, we are going to continue this match. John just dropping Wade onto the top rope neck first. And what's he doing here? Oh, damage to the legs, damage to the legs. Stretching those calves out. If you can't walk, you can't run. And if you can't run, you can't do that big boot. And shooting star press from John Baker. And looking to stomping on the hand. Systemically breaking the opponent down. This is a smart decision on part of John, but looks like Wade, not enough damage has been done to Wade in order to keep him down. And I do believe the King has busted open the inspiration of the nation. I think we have blood here in our opening match today. And we have them going back and forth now. Back of the head, taking down Wade Ilson. And Ilson's back up, and John knocking him right back down. What's John thinking? Phoenix splash, but Wade moves out of the way. What could Wade be thinking here? Superman punch from the King Ilson. 1, 2, and John kicks out at 2. This opening match is just the beginning of what action you will see taking place here soon. And spear from Wade Ilson. In the cover now. 1, 2, and John kicks out again. John is known for not giving up quite so easily, so it will be a fight if Wade wants to get this done and over with quickly. But even then, it will not be done quickly. Wade will need to put every ounce of his power into beating John because he's not going to go out willingly. And what's John thinking? Ooh, all right. Got in the cover. 1, 2. Oh, just a one. Just a one. That just goes to show how powerful Wade Ilson is. And a knee to the face. Right back into the cover. 1, 2. And Ilson kicks out once more. And springboard moonsault, but nobody home. Wade moved out of the way. And oh my goodness. And these two are just going back and forth. Neither one of these competitors are wanting to give an inch to the other. And John back into the cover. 1, 2, and Ilson kicks out at 2. This is an amazing match to kickstart our action tonight. And oh, the disaster kick. Springboard and Zagiri. 1, 2. Oh, and John kicks out at 1. This just goes to show you the testament of the will that John Baker has. But the elbows to the back of the head, the forearms to the back of the head, that cannot be taken lightly. And oh, I don't know what Ilson's intentions were there, but they could have played into John's hands, but they didn't, dropping John neck first onto the top rope. And we have blood from both competitors now with a knee to the head from John. And John goes up top. What could he be thinking? Motioning for Ilson to get up. And he jumps. Big move from the top rope. High risk, high reward, and the reward definitely paid off. And Ilson crawling to the ropes and reversing John, and John reverses Ilson, and back and forth, and Ilson throwing John shoulder first into the turnbuckle and just kicking him while he's down. You never kick a man while he's down, but King Ilson does not seem to care. But we're getting ready. He's getting locked and loaded. And the Superman punch misses, and the springboard moonsault hits. John's on right back in the action. But a flying clothesline from Ilson puts a stop to the momentum. And a disaster kick missed. John moving out of the way in time and fighting his way back into the match. But Ilson, once again, just trying to keep the match in his favor, just pounding John while he is down. And he's stomping on the hands once more. That is really painful. I would not want to be on the receiving end. I like my hands way too much. And an elbow from the top rope. 1, 2, and John kicks out 2.9. 2.9. And John right back in the match as if he never lost momentum, but Ilson with another flying clothesline. What's he thinking here? Oh, John sweeping the leg out from under him. And we've got the high-speed kicks and a roundhouse with John running into the cover. 1, 2, and Ilson kicks out once again. These two are not willing to go lying down. But sooner or later, something has to come to a head. Over, and then, oh, cartwheel and drop kick to Ilson. We've got, oh, and Ilson slamming John to the mat. And what's Ilson thinking here? Slamming him right back down into the mat. What's Ilson thinking here? Back to the top rope. Is he thinking for another elbow? Elbow from the top rope into the cover. 1, 2, and John kicks out at 2. These two are giving it their all. Could we see another spear here? And another spear by Ilson going into the cover. 1, 2, and John kicks out once again. Gotta wonder what's it going to take for either of these men to... Oh, got a submission in on John Baker. He's in trouble. And John taps out. Wade Ilson wins your match. King Ilson is the winner of this match. It was a good effort by both men, but unfortunately only one can hold the crown. Moving on, we have our second contest of the night. We have now entering first, we have the currently undefeated Dakota Wheeler. Any match she has been in for us right now, she has won. This just goes to show how dominant of a competitor that Dakota Wheeler is. And her opponent tonight, and Becca Bloor, she's seen success and she's seen failure. Becca looks to get back on the upswing tonight, but against a competitor like Dakota Wheeler, that may be proven to be easier said than done because of the caliber that Dakota Wheeler is of a competitor. And it seems that the crowd is behind Dakota Wheeler tonight, a fan favorite amongst many, including on record Alexis Danvers. But her opponent tonight, Becca Bloor, she's looking to make a name for herself here, and if she can defeat Dakota Wheeler, that would go a long way into helping establish her as a competent competitor, as a legitimate competitor. While her record might not be the nicest, as nice as Dakota Wheeler's is, she does have an impressive moveset, an impressive aura of her, and now she's looking to make use of both. She wants to get back up top, try to find her groove again, and if she can do that against Dakota Wheeler, that would honestly be considered a success in her part. But Dakota Wheeler, right off the bat, is not going to let that happen. Dakota just planting her into the mat any which way, and Becca reversing with punches to the gut, springboard, and tilt-a-whirl head scissors into the mat. And what do we have here? Becca just using her uniqueness to her advantage. It seems that Becca, again, she wants to be at the top of the food chain. If she can get through Dakota Wheeler, who currently is at the top of the food chain, some might argue, that would go a long way into actually proving that, into making that a reality. And on the outside, Becca just reversing Dakota and heading back into the ring. Remember, the competitors have a 20-second count, and Becca diving on the outside, catching Dakota off guard, and Dakota whips Becca into the barricade, the steel barricade. It's a struggle on the outside, and slamming Dakota's head into her knee does Becca. And Becca trying to mount an offense, and Dakota's reversal just proving not useful. These two seem to be on even footing. And Dakota, impatient as ever, tried to get to Becca, but Becca was on the inside of the ring. Dakota just hit air. But Dakota dragging Becca before just Becca breaking out of the hold. Reversal and an enziguri does Becca run into. And catches the knee to the face. Becca's just done playing nice, just mounting and punching Dakota and slapping the taste out of her mouth. And Becca whips Dakota into the corner before, and so much is going on that I'm having trouble keeping up. Dakota goes for the cover, 1, and Becca kicks out at 1. It's not going to be that easy to put Becca down. And we have Dakota with a combination of kicks that puts Becca back down on the mat. And a DDT to the leg of Becca. That does go a long way in hindering the opponent's abilities in the match. And Dakota goes to the top. What's she looking for here? And a moonsault, but Becca moves out of the way. Nobody home. And right back to it, we have the springboard tilt whirl head scissors. Becca is bringing her A game tonight, which is exactly what you need. And an RKO from Dakota. 1, 2. Oh, that was just a 1. Becca kicking out at 1, but what's Dakota thinking here? Oh, Devlin side. Got 1, 2, and Becca still kicks out. Becca is bound and determined not to lose this match, not to have a second loss in a row. But Dakota is just wanting to put that down, just to get that out of the realm of possibility. Dakota is determined to keep her winning streak, to keep her place at the top of the pecking order. And Becca tossing Dakota into the ropes and just does a hip toss. What's Becca got in mind? Oh, it doesn't matter because Dakota reversed it with a German suplex. Dakota wrapping Becca's leg and just wrenching it around the ropes. You see, tactics like this is why Dakota's at the top of the food chain. Sling blade from Dakota. This is why she's at the top of the food chain. She does whatever it takes to keep her spot. And what's Dakota thinking going to the top? Is she thinking of another moonsault? Oh, an elbow from the top rope. And she goes into the cover. 1, 2, and the kick out from Becca. This is the toughest test of Becca's career thus far. And got a gut wrench, soup, doesn't let go. And another one right here, and there she lets go. And a springboard moonsault, but Becca is able to move out of the way. And Becca just slamming Dakota into the mat. What's Becca? And doesn't matter what Becca was thinking, she got reversed by Dakota. And Dakota just wrestling her way out of Becca's grip. And Becca in trouble. Becca's in trouble. Dakota's got her in a submission. Is Becca going to have to tap out? And Dakota lets it go for some reason. Maybe just to do damage, but could have worked out against her as Becca is back on top. Several stomps to the head. The hand. I need to get my human anatomy correct. But a spear from Becca into the cover on Dakota. 1, 2, and Dakota kicks out. But it seems like Becca could have a chance. Becca was going for something, but Dakota reversed it with the roundhouse to the back of the head. And Becca gets back on top with a big boot and just wailing away on Dakota. Like I said earlier, it seems like Becca's honeymoon phase is over. She's done playing. She wants that top spot. And once again, there she goes, stomping on the hands of Dakota Wheeler. Just smacking away and punching Dakota. She is not happy anymore. She is gunning for the top spot, and she knows the only way to do it is to get angry. And just running with a haluva kick at Dakota Wheeler. But Dakota sweeping Becca's legs from under her. And looked like Dakota went for an RKO again, but Becca was able to scout it. 1, 2, and Dakota kicks out at 2. And super kick from Becca. It looks like she's going for another spear. Spear from Becca, and it looks like she's going for something else. What's Becca going for? And Becca going for the riptide, going into the cover on Dakota. 1, 2, and Dakota kicks out. Dakota not wanting to give up her top spot, but Becca is proving to have brought a lot more to the table this time around. And Dakota realizes this, so it's time for both competitors to start kicking it into high gear. If Dakota doesn't want to lose her top spot, she's going to have to ramp it up. But as close to victory as Becca has been, she can't let up on the gas. And now on the outside, both women, Becca shoving Dakota away, and once again crawling on top of Dakota, just using her uniqueness to her advantage. And just Dakota bouncing Becca's head off of the apron, the hardest part of the ring. And it seems like these two, again, at the current moment, are evenly matched. Becca throwing Dakota into the ring and clotheslining her. Becca trying to keep it in high gear, trying not to let her foot off the gas, but Dakota has other plans in mind. But Becca, rough headbutt right there. What's Becca got in mind? Dakota thwarted it with, and a drop kick from Dakota. Right into the cover. Got 1, 2, and Becca kicks out again. Alright. And here we go again. Another tilt world head scissors. Becca is on a roll right now. And a twist of fate from Becca. And what's Becca looking for now? She's looking for another riptide. Will this do the trick? Does this do a trick? 1, 2, Dakota having the wherewithal to kick out at the last millisecond. She was at 2.9. She was about to lose her top spot. Becca, it seems Becca really could do it. Is Dakota's time at the top could it really be over? And Dakota throwing Becca into the ropes. Hip toss, knee to the face. Covering Becca, and the referee doesn't even get to count. And forearm followed by another one, and then a sling blade from Dakota. And we've got another cover on Becca. 1, 2, well, not even a 2. This has to be frustrating Dakota because of how tough she is as a competitor. Normally she doesn't have any issues putting someone away. Phoenix Splash, but no one home. And Dakota's own twist of fate. What could Dakota be thinking of now? Back to the top rope. Going for it again and misses again. Becca knows the danger. She can taste victory, but so can Dakota. It's only a matter of time before one of these women puts the other away. And an eye rake to get out of the predicament from Becca. And a knees to the back followed by inverted DDT. Covering Becca. 1, 2, and Becca kicks out at 2. Both these women are just fighting for control of that top spot. And Becca picking up Dakota. What's her plan here? And walking all over Dakota Wheeler. That has got to be disrespectful to Dakota. Kick to the gut, and Becca got her trapped in the Black Widow. Dakota's in the Black Widow, and Dakota has to tap out. Becca Bloor wins against Dakota Wheeler. That has to be one of the most impressive showings I've seen of Becca Bloor so far. I hope you have enjoyed our action thus far, but moving on, we have our next men's contest of the evening. We have the recently debuted Kyle Young taking on the War Machine, Lucky KARNAGE. Last week, Kyle Young debuted against John Baker in a losing effort, but both men put on a fantastic match. And it seems the crowd is rallying behind Kyle Young. And it's hard to argue with that. Kyle Young is charismatic. He has always been a fan favorite as for what I can see. And with music like this, it's hard not to get behind that. And just looking around, getting ready for his upcoming match with Lucky KARNAGE. Now, both men heading into this contest, their last matches were losses. So both of these men are heading into this match with a most recent loss. The question is going to be, who can chalk out another in the win column? Will it be the War Machine? Will it be the man right here who can chalk up a win in that column while bouncing back from his most recent loss against Dakota Fall? Or will his opponent tonight, Kyle Young, be able to get his first win in FLW? We are about to find out as KARNAGE, the War Machine, makes his way to the ring. This is sure to be a heavy-hitting match. And the crowd just making it known what they think of KARNAGE. What they think of the War Machine. Now, KARNAGE, he's not someone to be scoffed at. He is a dominant man. But when you defeat KARNAGE, you better run and hide. You best run and hide, because he will be out for blood the next time you see him. He is out for blood right now, and that may not bode well for his opponent here tonight. So here we are, the War Machine, KARNAGE, about to take on Kyle Young. Which one of these men will bounce back and get a win tonight in this match? We're about to find out. Both men in their corners. And here we go. And KARNAGE right out of the gate, just slamming Kyle to the mat with a suplex. And it seems that, Kyle just turning things around on KARNAGE right into a submission crossface. In the crossface. What's KARNAGE doing? He's going to fight, and he gets out of it. And the crowd already into this, but Kyle just fighting back against KARNAGE. And KARNAGE slinging Kyle into the corner, and Kyle not having it. He's not going to give up without a fight. Body splash in the corner to KARNAGE. Now, like I said, both these men are coming off recent losses. So this match is very important to both men to get back on the right track, to get a win in that column. Now, KARNAGE, he already has a win or two under his belt, but Kyle, as he just debuted in the last episode, does not have any wins thus far. And Kyle and KARNAGE now fighting on the outside. Now, the outside can be a very dangerous place already, but when you have the War Machine on the outside with you, that bodes all sorts of unwell. And Kyle with a punch to Carnage's face and an elbow drop to the leg. Again, you hinder the legs, you hinder the ability to walk, to run. And a lot of moves require that ability to walk and run. Hell, even to lift an opponent like Carnage is doing right now, or I should say, was doing. And the belly-to-belly suplex from Kyle Young. And another suplex by Kyle, followed by a knee to the back of the head. Kyle covers Carnage. 1, 2, and Carnage kicks out at 2. We have seen a load of action already tonight, but the action is not done because coming up we have a debut set tonight in the form of ARC Pro's Maya Lynx, in the form of NAPW's Maya Lynx, and she is set to take on the merciless assassin Amber Young. And then following that, we have All Heart Ace Bishop taking on Dakota Fall. And then let's not forget about our main event, as Carnage went into the cover in vain. Our main event of the night is Alexis Danvers in a climactic battle with Angelina Renee. The two have been going at it on Twitter the past month or so, and things will come to a head tonight. But right now, let's focus back on this match as we see Carnage taking control of Kyle Young tonight. And a big body splash. And a bigger body splash from the top rope. Carnage taking control of Kyle. What's Carnage thinking? What's he thinking? And a discus big boot right into the cover. Wait, ref, his feet are on the ropes. Kyle kicked out, but Carnage's feet were on the ropes. And hammerlock clothesline. Kick out at 2 by Kyle. These referees need to be paying more attention. It almost cost Wade Ilson his match in the last episode, and it could have cost Kyle Young his match here tonight. And slamming Carnage's arm into the ring. And then a kick to the back, systemically breaking down the body of his opponent and just wrenching the leg. Again, if you can't stand, you can't walk, you can't run, you can't carry. Going after the legs is a smart decision on Kyle's part. And Kyle's just continuing to go after the legs. How will this affect Carnage going forward in this match? Kyle just taking Carnage down with a set of triple clotheslines. Now Kyle just basking in the crowd's adoration. And Kyle, I don't know what he was thinking about doing there, but Carnage just shoving him away and tossing him to the outside does Carnage. Once again, remember, these competitors have 20 seconds on the outside before they have to get back into the ring. And just Kyle getting back into the groove, but KARNAGE flinging him into the steel barricade. KARNAGE is safe from the count now. And Kyle walking around the ring. He has 20 seconds. Looks like he's getting his rest, both the competitors. And it seems like the rest was serving Kyle well until KARNAGE was able to reverse. And a crossbody from Kyle flattens KARNAGE. And an elbow to the heart, keeping KARNAGE down, slamming his arm into the mat. Again, systemically breaking down your opponent's body parts is the smartest way to go. 1, 2, and KARNAGE kicks out. Almost had KARNAGE. Kyle almost had his first win here in FLW tonight, but almost only counts in horseshoes and hand grenades. And Kyle just being thrown around by KARNAGE on the outside. And a suplex from KARNAGE. Thrown into the ring by Kyle. And Kyle obviously having tried to go for something, but KARNAGE inverted Alabama slam and a camel clutch. This is a painful move to be in the camel clutch, and KARNAGE, for whatever reason, lets go. That could prove detrimental to him, as we saw earlier tonight. Dakota Wheeler letting go of her submission move and losing her match. And we have Kyle trying to fight back into the match, but KARNAGE fighting his way out of Kyle's grip. And a pounce from KARNAGE. I am shocked that Kyle didn't go flying outside of the ring. Picking up Kyle, what's he thinking? And just flinging Kyle to the other side of the ring. And KARNAGE runs. Body splash that leaves Kyle just falling. And a cross-legged DDT to Kyle. And almost a kick to the side of the head. And a German suplex from Kyle rounds KARNAGE. These two men giving it their all tonight. Both know the importance of this match, and it looks like we have our blood for the evening from KARNAGE. But yes, both men know the importance of this match. Both men need a win in this match, but it's just a matter of who's going to come out on top, who's going to get the better of who, as KARNAGE kicks out at 2. Ouch. And, going back and forth now. Kyle and KARNAGE going back and forth. We going to see one tonight? We going to see a hockey fight? We may see a hockey fight. KARNAGE telling Kyle to bring it. Kyle and KARNAGE going back and forth. And KARNAGE we got a hockey fight on our hands, ladies and gentlemen. And I do believe Kyle Young is now bleeding as well. Kyle looking for something. And that was a big move that Kyle just executed. 1, 2, and KARNAGE kicks out. KARNAGE almost had his first win, but like I said earlier, almost only counts in horseshoes and hand grenades. And KARNAGE reversing whatever he had in mind, and KARNAGE, that deadly pile driver. 1, 2, 3. KARNAGE gets the win here tonight, bouncing back from his previous loss against Dakota Fall. That was definitely a hard-hitting match, like I said it would be. I feel bad for Kyle, but only one man could have won the match. And tonight, it was KARNAGE. And let's continue with our matches here tonight. Wait a second. No, this can't be. What the hell? What the hell is Rhea Ripley doing in FLW? After everything she's pulled in a separate company, what is she doing here in FLW? Is she looking for another claim to fame? Either way, this is a shocking turn of events tonight. She was not scheduled here on the paper, but I guess, like people say, cards subject to change. I'm so confused right now. Why would Rhea Ripley be in FLW? Why would she be here in Orlando at FLW when NXT is a few blocks away? Does she have the wrong arena? She must have the wrong arena. But she's in full gear, everything. She may be looking for a fight. Honestly. We'll see who in FLW might have the guts to stand up to her. Alright, let's see what we've got going on here. Okay. What in the world is going on? Okay, I think my technical difficulties have finally been resolved. What is going on here? This thing's name is the Unrelenting Spirit. I don't have any notes on this. I do not have any notes on this whatsoever. It goes into the cover. What is this thing? I don't think Rhea was even expecting this, but this thing is very athletic. And Rhea trying to fight back, but it seems to be all in vain. Another moonsault by this spirit, I guess, this unrelenting spirit, and pulling Rhea into a sleeper hold, and Rhea taps out. What did we just watch? The FLW locker room may need to watch its back. That goes for everyone. Alright, moving on from what we just witnessed. Moving on. It's time for our debut of the night. We have the infamous Maya Lynx gracing us with her presence here on FLW tonight, where she will be taking on the merciless assassin Amber Young. Now, these two have gone back and forth recently, and Maya is looking to make sure she puts a check in the win column against Amber Young tonight. And Maya showing the crowd what she thinks of them, which is not much. But with her talent, her status, she doesn't need to think much of the crowd in order to get the job done. And now here we have the merciless assassin Amber Young making her way to the ring. She debuted last week against Alexis Danvers, a surprise debut, I might add, where she gave Alexis a run for her money, and had she succeeded, we wouldn't have had our main event set for tonight. But Amber Young is no one to be scoffed at. She is a multiple-time women's champion, world champion, pretty much anywhere she goes. She is a dangerous competitor with a lot of history behind her. And it looks like she's ready to finally get a win tonight here in FLW, put a check in the win column against Maya Lynx. We just have to wait and see if that does come to fruition. Alright, the two of them are ready, and here we go. And Amber Young starting off hot with a running super kick, and Maya fighting out of Amber's grip here. These two have seen their fair share of battles against each other. The question is, who's going to come out on top tonight? And a Pele kick from Amber grounds Maya, but not for long. It's going to be a heavy-hitting match. A German suplex into a pin from Maya Lynx, but the ref doesn't even get to count before Amber kicks out. And Amber just getting up and headbutting Maya Lynx, but getting shoved away by her These two know each other real well. These two know each other extremely well. So I expect this to be a heavy back and forth battle between the two. And Maya just hits nothing but ground with the spinning back fist from Amber. You can see how well these two know each other by how often they're going back and forth. Yet again, another reminder that our competitors have 20 seconds to get back into the ring, with the ref holding Amber back, but that doesn't deter Amber from getting to Maya Lynx. And knees to the face, just disrespectful to the infamous Maya Lynx. And Amber dragging her to the closer to the center, and stomping on the arm, and an elbow to the head of Amber Young, with Maya stomping on the hand of Amber Young. And this is good strategy by Maya. Systemically taking apart Amber's limbs so she can't do her submissions. The less strength you have in your legs and in your arms, the less strength you have to hold a submission for an extended period of time. And what do we have here? A kick to the back of Maya Lynx. And Maya trying to drag Amber somewhere, but Amber just not having it. Like, again, these two know each other so well that they are going back and forth easily with each other. And turning Amber around just to claw at her face. Maya doing the smart thing and rolling out of the ring to regroup for a second, along with a kicking combination, but quickly stopped by Amber Young. Bounces off the ropes, and almost had a disastrous knee to the face. Had that broken a nose, I don't think we would have heard the end of it from Maya Lynx. And a kick to the stomach, kick to the head, that just disrespectful behavior from Amber Young. And we have the wrist clutch assault going on here. I had heard a joke a while ago that this move was supposed to be banned in FLW, but it didn't hold up because everybody uses the wrist clutch assault. And Maya ducks under the kick by Amber. And Amber thrown into the turnbuckle and just showing off her athleticism. 1, 2, and Amber kicks out. Maya Lynx to the top rope. A very beautiful moonsault from Maya Lynx onto Amber. And Amber kicks out at 2. If I'm remembering correctly, Maya does have difficulty trying to get a win against Amber Young. But Maya is looking to change that tonight while wrenching on the arm of Amber on the rope and dragging her to the turnbuckle. Amber Young pulling her pulling her into a guillotine choke. Does Amber put her to sleep here? But, oh, it looks like Amber let go. Unfortunately, it looks like she's wanting to do more damage, but that could not work out for her. Again, earlier we saw Dakota Wheeler have Becca Bloor in a similar position where it seemed like Becca was going to tap, but she let go and subsequently lost the match. And Maya Lynx just fighting back, not sure where to go, and it gave Amber Young the time to fight out of the clutch. And just disrespectful foot scrubbing from Amber before a disastrous kick to the face of Maya Lynx. And cover 1, 2, and a kick out at 2 from Maya Lynx. And we've got Maya just bound and determined to try and get the win, but Amber again just not having it. The merciless assassin trying to get her first win here in FLW, and we've got a spinning heel kick from Maya Lynx. And what is Maya doing? And just putting Maya just making sure she gets the win this time. But the ref might want to do something about that exposed turnbuckle. And it looks like she's going to. And it seems like that cost her the pin attempt. Her own actions cost her the pin attempt. And an octopus stretch from Maya to Amber. And it looks like Amber is going for a submission of her own. A submission of her own, of Amber's. And Maya gets out of it with ease. Like I said, attacking the arms, attacking the legs, you can't hold on to that for an extended period of time. And Maya just a jumping stomp on the head of Amber Young. And a spinning back fist, throwing Amber to the ropes, and an eye rake to get out of that predicament. Under Maya, and went for a drop kick, but miscalculated the distance. Going to the top rope. And Maya Lynx with a successful dropkick to Amber, but Amber not staying down. Amber was going for something, but Maya caught it, and now going for her own. Ooh, that had to leave a mark. Got 1, got 2, and Amber takes out at 2. You can see both of these women know how important this match is. Amber needs this to bounce back from her loss last episode against Alexis Danvers, but more importantly, Maya is debuting here tonight, so winning in her debut would be a step in the right direction for Maya Lynx. And both out on the outside of the ring now, but Amber Young flinging Maya back into the ring. Amber Young thinking about something, but Maya just getting out of the clutches of Amber Young, and Maya going for it again, God damn. Going for the cover once again. 1, 2, 3. Maya getting the win once again. Maya gets the win. And this was a successful debut for her. An impressive showing to get her debut work in favor of her. Don't go anywhere, we have 2 more matches here for you. And here we are for our co-main event. We have All Heart Ace Bishop. It's been a few episodes since we've seen this man in our presence. He debuted in a losing effort some time ago against John Baker, but he looks to rectify that loss here tonight. But his opponent is no laughing matter, because his opponent tonight is none other than Dakota Fall. Now, just like earlier tonight between Kyle Young and KARNAGE, both these men they're both coming off of a loss. So both of these men are looking to rectify that and get onto the right track. Now, both competitors very hard hitting, very athletic, so it will be easier said than done. And it seems like Ace isn't really the fan favorite, as to where Dakota Fall, people have shown him support time and time again. And here he is. In our last episode, Dakota Fall, this man right here, Dakota Fall, was in a losing effort against the star Miles King. Now, I have heard that during the match, Miles King sustained an injury, but there is no truth to that just yet. I am still waiting to hear back from the doctors on that. But Dakota Fall, as flamboyant as he is one of the best competitors here in FLW. And it works out very nicely for him. Now the question is, can he make it work in his favor tonight against All Heart Ace Bishop, or will it chalk up another loss in Dakota's loss column? We are about to find out. Here you see All Heart Ace Bishop, and then you got Dakota Fall in their respective corners. And here we go. Our co-main event is now underway. Dakota Fall losing grip on Ace Bishop and got a disaster kick from Ace Bishop for his troubles. Now, neither of these two can let down their guard, because if they do, it will open up for the other to seize that opportunity. And now Ace trying to carry Dakota, but Dakota having none of it. These two seem to be evenly matched against each other. And Dakota just stomping on the hand of Ace Bishop. And what's Dakota thinking here? And standing moonsault on Ace Bishop into the cover. 1, and a kick out at 1 by Ace Bishop. And Dakota not letting it deter him. And Dakota using the corner and turnbuckle to his advantage. And what we got going on here, slamming Ace down to the mat, going to the top rope. Dakota is known to be a high flyer, and it does not pay off for him this time around. And we've got a form of a brainbuster suplex, but Ace just being very disrespectful to Dakota with those kicks. And Dakota ducking under, but Ace gets the third one. And here we go. Oh. Both men on the outside. Now, remember, our viewers at home, both competitors have until the count of 20 to get back into the ring. So they have 20 seconds to use the full brunt of the outside to their advantage. But the question is, will they actually take advantage of it? And by some feat of probably the gods, Ace Bishop reaches Dakota in that dive. I'm not sure how he did that. Maybe he's working on some of that GTT magic. Anyway, Ace gets back into the ring, restarting the count for himself. And Ace on the outside, on the top turnbuckle I should say, looking to fly to the outside, and misses Dakota moving out of the way. And Ace getting out of Dakota's grip. And once again, getting caught on the second time. Alright. I don't know where Ace was going with that, but he missed wildly. Both men need to get back into the ring because it can only end within the ring. Dakota not willing to give up without a fight, and Ace just trying to get him back into the ring, but instead just throws him into the barricade. And wrenching the arm down into the ground. Ace getting back into the ring. Dakota is down on the outside. Referee's at the count of 6, but now it restarts. Dakota needs to get back into the ring if he wants to finish this match. And just attacking the arm of Dakota is Ace Bishop. Both men have something to prove here. Both men, again, recently coming off a loss with a spine buster from Ace, 1, 2, and Dakota kicks out at 2. Like I said, both men are coming off of a loss, so both need a win. It's going to come down to who wants it more as Dakota hits a springboard drop kick to Ace. Don't forget, ladies and gentlemen, after this match for our main event, we have Alexis Danvers finally taking on Angelina Renee in a heated rivalry that's been taking place on social media. It all comes to a head after this match. We will finally find out if Alexis's win over Angelina Renee in their previous meeting was just a fluke, or if it was just experience in favor of Alexis. And a lung blower code breaker, followed by a twisting shooting star press and a springboard moonsault of some kind. I'm having trouble following this match. Dakota beckoning him up, and a top rope meteora. Dakota getting the rise of the fans, and getting caught into a power bomb. And a springboard twisting moonsault, 1, 2, and Dakota kicks out at 2. Both these men not willing to give an inch to each other. Both these men want the win, because winning gives them that ladder back to the top. What's Ace thinking here? Was caught by Dakota. I don't know what he was thinking, but he got caught. And went for a jumping spin kick, but Dakota was able to miss it. And Dakota forcing him out of the ring over the ropes into a flying clothesline. These two fighting on the outside now. Again, they got to the count of 20. So they have time, but they don't want to spend all of it if they want an actual winner in this match, as Dakota throws Ace right into the steel steps. Dakota back into the ring, getting a minute's worth of rest here. Dakota going to the top rope, about to reset the count, beckoning for Ace to get up. And it looked like Dakota had a nasty fall, hitting his head on the apron, which again is the hardest part of the ring. But Dakota flinging Ace back into the ring. Now he needs to get into the ring himself. And he does so. And a disaster kick sends Dakota to the mat. Just wrenching that arm of Dakota. These two seem to have each other's number, even though this is their first time, to my knowledge, meeting in the ring. These two are evenly matched. And we have Dakota getting the upper hand once again. Let's see if he can keep it. Is he going to get back on track with another win in that column? And an inverted Phoenix Splash, it looks like, to Ace Bishop. And throwing him in the corner before, what are we thinking here? And just drop kicking him into the other side. 1, 2, and Ace Bishop kicks out. Something's got to give here soon, ladies and gentlemen. And Ace just not letting Dakota have the satisfaction of putting him away so easily. And just Ace being disrespectful once again. A twisting cutter by Ace puts Dakota in dire straits. Now let's see. Oh. Ace with a DDT to the apron. Again, the hardest part of the ring. Why someone would do a DDT on the hardest part of the ring, I will never know. But Dakota seems to have shaken it off and now throws Ace back into the ring. Dakota wants this win. He wants it bad. The question is, who wants it more? Does Ace want his first win here in FLW more than Dakota wants to rectify his last loss against Miles King? We're going to have to find out. And a springboard moonsault takes down Dakota Fall. Let's see what he's got planned here. Oh, Dakota getting back up, shoving off Ace Bishop. And what we got? Oh, missed the drop kick. And Ace spine buster to Dakota Fall. 1, 2, and it looked like Dakota kicked out, I think. I don't know if he kicked out or if Ace just let go of the pin because he didn't have too much of a grip on it, but he's still in control of the match. And Dakota fighting his way out of the carry by Ace, but Ace right back on top of Dakota. And a spinning, I don't even know what to call that, but it definitely grounded Dakota Fall, and Dakota trying to fight his way back into the match. And let's see. Ace falls into the corner, knees to the chest, and Dakota's thinking of something, going to the top rope. What's he thinking? He's waiting for Ace to get up. And hammering down on Ace's head. It looks like Dakota is close to probably getting his check in the win column. We're about to find out if that's true or not. Oh, but Ace reversing and throwing Dakota back into the ring. And Ace just, it seems, busting Dakota open, taking control back from Dakota. And we're about to see what's going on. Is this, we've got a submission. We've got a submission. Is this the end? And Dakota has to tap out. Ace Bishop now has his first win in FLW. An impressive showing by both men, but unfortunately for Dakota, Ace Bishop was just better here tonight. And now it is time for our main event, the match we have been waiting on all night long. It is time for Alexis Danvers to take on Angelina Renee. And here is Alexis Danvers making her entrance. There is no love lost between these two. Both have a statement to make. Angelina Renee wants to prove that Alexis got lucky in their last meeting together in GTT. But Alexis wants to prove that it wasn't luck, it was skill. And that Angelina wasn't good enough to take her out that night. So we are finally going to see if it is true or not, whether or not that Alexis did get lucky like Angelina says, or if Alexis was just that better than Angelina. And here comes Angelina Renee. Currently, Angelina is undefeated here in FLW, while Alexis is not undefeated. She does have at least one loss here. But Angelina, she is undefeated. She has made a dominant showing. First, she took out Becca Bloor, and then to get this match, she took out Megan Suzuki in a dominant fashion, both in a dominant fashion. Now these two are finally going to go head to head to see who really is better. Technically speaking, Angelina Renee does have the advantage in her not having lost a match since her debut here. And Alexis is, I do believe, 1-1, as to where Angelina is 2-0. And Angelina just right out of the gate going after Alexis, but Alexis with the hip toss doesn't seem to catch it. And Alexis just being disrespectful to Angelina, and Angelina does not like that, and I don't blame her. She believes that she is the mountain that you need to climb to be, and she will beat you back down if you do get to her. But Alexis wants to prove to her that her previous win over Angelina wasn't a fluke. So we are going to see if both these women can, if either of these women can hold up what they are trying to prove. But it seems right now Angelina is in control, and just looking at things, you can see that Angelina has both the size and power advantage, as to where Alexis, she doesn't have the size advantage. So, and she doesn't have as much power as Angelina Renee does. So she needs to rely on being quick, being agile, being versatile. But even then, that might not be enough sometimes, because both Becca Bloor and Megan Suzuki both had the speed advantage, and yet Angelina Renee was able to take them out, no issue. And Alexis does seem to be having trouble with Angelina Renee. Angelina Renee just keeping Alexis down, but Alexis reversing with an enziguri. But Angelina is right back up. There is a reason why Angelina is currently undefeated, and that's because of that tenacity. But Alexis doesn't seem to care, just shown by that face plant into the mat. And Angelina throwing Danvers to the ropes, to the corner, and just attacking her in the corner. And what's Angelina thinking? A sliding elbow drop to Danvers. Like I said before, Danvers is having a hard time. A springboard, body splash. And now, Angelina just making sure that Danvers stays down and just adding insult to injury right there. Just adding insult to injury. Like, Danvers can't seem to get any offense in whatsoever. What's Angelina calling for? Whatever it was, it didn't really connect. So now Danvers finally has the opportunity to attack, and she's taking it, stomping on the hand of Angelina Renee. And Angelina fighting back into it, throwing Danvers to the ropes, and missing with that spin kick and getting a discus boot of her own in on Angelina. Danvers taking too long to regain her bearings, letting Angelina get back into the swing of things. Angelina calling Danvers to her feet. And a body splash. Didn't get all of it, but got enough of it to knock Danvers down. And Danvers reversing that into an elbow, but Danvers is pissed now. Taking down Angelina and just pounding her down into the mat. Now, what's Danvers thinking? She's pulling Angelina to the middle of the ring. And we saw this last week. This is how she put out Amber Young, the Venus Doom. That spinning kick, that deadly spinning kick, 1, 2, and it does not get the job done against Angelina Renee. And again, just attacking the arm of Angelina, but it doesn't seem like Angelina really appreciated that, and she tosses Danvers out of the ring. Last reminder of the night, last reminder of the show that both these competitors, they have until the count of 20, to get back into the ring so they can use the full brunt of the arena for 20 seconds before they have to head back in to finish the match. And Angelina just chucking Danvers away. And Danvers shoving Angelina Renee away from her and throwing her back into the ring. And it looks like there was a zigzag there, dodging that pump kick from Angelina Renee. Danvers finally getting into a groove, mounting and taking down Angelina, just letting her anger take over, just punching and slapping Angelina Renee. And Angelina, none too happy about that, fighting out of Danvers' grip and slamming her into the turnbuckle and just wrenching Danvers' arm. That kind of felt nice. And Angelina Renee just making sure Danvers stays down, but these two are going at it now. Back and forth these two go. There's no love lost between these two. And I can't blame them. They have been going at it on social media the past few weeks, and Danvers gets the Danvers gets the winning exchange, but whatever Danvers was looking for just then, it backfired on her. Angelina Renee was able to get the better of it. And Angelina Renee, what's she thinking? She's going out to the middle rope. And, just using her size to her advantage. 1. Danvers kicked out at 1. If that doesn't piss someone off like Angelina Renee, then I don't know what will. But Danvers is done playing around. Again, just tackling and punching Angelina Renee. And the two of them are just going at it now. There's no telling who's actually going to win this match. And just Danvers being disrespectful again. That just goes to show you what Danvers thinks of Angelina Renee, which isn't very highly. I've got the count of 3, but both women back in the ring. And Danvers just kicking her down. What's Danvers' game plan? Unfortunately, Angelina Renee just having an answer for everything Danvers throws at her. And Danvers just not, the wretched and divine. But Angelina Renee kicks out. And are we getting another Venus Doom? It looked like we were going to get another Venus Doom, but Angelina didn't want any of it. Spinning heel kick from Angelina Renee. Ref into the count, 1, and just a 1. I don't think Angelina Renee is too pleased about that. Slamming Danvers back into the mat and going for it one more time. Right back into the mat. Gotta wonder what Angelina's thoughts are at this point. She wants so bad to prove that Danvers' win over her last time was just a fluke. Maybe it was, maybe it wasn't, but Angelina wants so bad to prove it, so she can't let her foot off the gas. But right now, Danvers is on top. She has the advantage right now. But Angelina starting to take back control. Attacking the legs, which is again a smart move. If you can't stand, you can't walk, and you can't run. People don't understand how important the legs are as Angelina flies into the cover and Danvers kicking out at 2. People don't realize how important the legs are to a victory. And we have Danvers crawling into the corner while Angelina is just chilling out and flying into nothing but the turnbuckle. Danvers trying to prove herself that her victory over Angelina Renee previously was not a fluke. She wants to prove to Angelina and to everyone else that she's just that good. She's much more skillful than Angelina Renee. Danvers calling Angelina to her feet, and we have a Meteora executed. And Danvers just dumping Angelina to the outside. Angelina's hopes of proving Danvers a fake is rapidly diminishing with each blow that she takes, but so is Danvers's claim as well. These two have no love lost against each other, and this match is every bit as violent as I was thinking it was going to get, with Angelina with the Spanish fly and into a pin. 1, 2, and Danvers kicks out again. If you were Angelina Renee, you'd probably be getting really upset right now. She's going for, wait, is she? Oh, this may very well be the end. Down Danvers goes. This has to be the end. 1, 2, 3. No. How did Danvers kick out? How did Danvers kick out? Well, Danvers is heading back into the mat. And Danvers moves out of the way of that step-up senton. And just trying to stay in the match. But Angelina Renee just wants nothing to do with Danvers and believes that she is superior to Danvers. And a crossbody to the back of Danvers. We're going to, and the step-up senton connects this time. Angelina into the cover. 1, 2, and Danvers kicks out one more time. What is it going to take for one of these women to put the other away? Oh, Danvers pushing Angelina away. And Danvers just hitting the final round, going for the pin. 1, 2, and these women will not give up. These women are not giving up. But then, what are we going to see here? Danvers hitting that suplex right there, picking her up. Wait, what? What? What was that? Well, 1, 2, 3. Whatever that move was, it got Danvers the win. And that's proving Danvers, at least in her mind, correct. I hope you enjoyed the action here tonight, ladies and gentlemen. My name has been Valkyrie. I have been your host. Take care, everyone. Happy holidays.